have two things
Good
to
job.
say. One, since the amount is so wonderfully great, it might take us a little bit of time to get you guys the tax receipts. there's only 4 of us that does this for the kids, so with Child's Play. So it might take us a little bit, but this amount has given us enough money to potentially fund 7 child tech positions at hospitals.
Wow.
We mean 7.
So I'll explain. So we started a new grant for hospitals. So if the child life department doesn't have someone who's familiar with like game systems or anything, they can hire a person that's dedicated to do that. But some hospital foundations might be like, I don't want to give you money for that. That sounds silly. So they can apply for a grant with us, and we'll fund the position for a year.
Sweet.
And it depends on where the hospital is, so the cost of living might fluctuate from what they would get paid. But just for an example, you could help fund those, and then once the hospital sees it's a good position, they take over the salary.
Cool.
So it's like a whole new position we funded for people.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and if you follow us on Twitter, CP Charity, you can see, like, when we give a hospital that grant, they'll tell us, oh, we posted the job, and we'll tweet it out. So if you want to look at maybe doing that for a living, just keep an eye out on our Twitter and see if we tweet it. Yeah.
Can I pick up on something you said there earlier, though? You were saying there were only 4 of you working at Child's Play.
Yes.
Well, I noticed people saying in the chat, saying that seems a little bit odd. I want to assure everyone that, there are only 4 people working in the Child's Play office.
Yeah.
At its peak, I think we had about 11,000 people working for Child's Play here.
Yes,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
You guys, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that was a viewership record too.
Yeah. Every record.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. But that's one of the other things that's great about Child's Play is with a small staff, it ensures that more of each dollar goes to help people.
Yes, and that was just recently. Before that, it was 2 people, and before that was fewer people. So they had to hire a little bit more people just because it's grown into something bigger, which is great.
Yeah.
What is the viewership right now?
I have no idea. We actually, weirdly, for all the stats that we have access to, we in the room never have any idea how many people are watching at a given time.
I kind of like it that way.
Yeah, I kind of like it too.
No pressure.
Because it's not like we go more or less hard, depending on what happens.
Yeah.
The joke's on us. This is actually Shroud's chat.
Around
Wow, so well behaved.
around 5,300.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's the other amazing thing is you are all so generous.
Yeah.
Like when you compare, and it's not a contest, right? Like people have been like, hey, do you feel bad that you didn't raise as much as like other gaming charity events? It's like no, of course
not at all.
That's not a contest. It's all money for great causes, and they're different causes, but they're all good and it's all fantastic.
Yep.
But I am fascinated that the viewership of other places if you do the division of like average donation by viewership or whatever.
Yeah.
You are all so generous.
Yeah,
it's
we're
astonishing.
Yeah, it's way out of whack with what one would expect.